Today I'm giving you more advice on how to get money from businesses. Welcome to the DO Boxing Show. I'm your host, Dameon Okposio. Thanks for tuning in to another episode. And in this episode, I wanted to talk about, getting money from businesses. So whether it's looking for sponsorship or money. So lately, I'm consulting with three people, three athletes, and helping them along on their process of getting sponsorship. And one of the things that I notice is for one of the athletes, they're very confident about their abilities, which I think is a fantastic thing. And they always lead with their abilities when they go into meetings or go on pitches. And when they do lead, I notice that they have a little bit of an issue, or sometimes if they're looking, they may get a little bit of an awkward look. And I'm trying to explain that as when you're talking about business, leading with your strengths in your industry is not as important as leading with what you can do for the company that you're dealing with. So they may think that, so as the athlete, you may think that how hard you punch, how fast you run, how well you do something might be an attractive feature, but to businesses, it's an interesting feature. But what's more important is how are you going to build their brand, or how are you going to help them when they give you something? So it's important to try and come at sponsorship from that dynamic in terms of putting yourself in the mind of the business owner and thinking, what am I going to be bringing to them and how am I going to be bringing it to them? Give that a lot of thought, because that when they sit down, that is what they're looking at, and that's what they're trying to figure out if they haven't figured it out already. Because if they have figured it out, then they may have sought out their own athlete to do it. If you can come to the table with that piece of the puzzle solved, that's what I do. And that's why I have a consulting business that's working. I come to the table with that problem already solved, which makes the company more apt to either provide money or provide products. So that's the one piece of advice that I want to give in this episode, is when you're going into a meeting, whether it's sponsorship or you're trying to get either sponsorship money or sell yourself to a business, you want to come at it from the aspect of what can you do for that company. Companies don't really care about stats. And for me, as a person who's sponsored athletes in the past, and I continue to sponsor athletes, there's a young soccer player, for the people that have been following me for a long time, know that I sponsor from time to time. And what I look for is, what is that person doing to build my brand? If they're not doing anything to build my brand or get my name out there, what is the interest for me to give somebody money? Other than the fact to say that I am supporting this person, that doesn't assist my business. It's about what can you deliver for the actual business or company that is investing in you? Why are they investing in you? Something to think about. Remember, DO, International Boxing Consulting, $50 an hour to map out strategies, whether you're a fighter, coach, manager, promoter. And of course, there's a lot of free advice out there. the most powerful tool, of course, GOOGLE. And I wish you guys all the best. Thanks for tuning into another episode. Remember, if you have any questions related to boxing, you can contact me through Twitter at DOKPOSIO, through email okposio@hotmail.com. And also you can subscribe to the show to get every episode of the DO Boxing Show by going to YouTube, going to Dameon Okposio, and subscribing. That'll give you every episode. Thanks for tuning into this one, and we'll catch you on the next one.